Yeah. I woke up, had to pinch myself. Am I still in a dream? Is this really a thing? I got no place to be, I got my wife and seat in there right next to me. What the hell, Lord, I've been dealt. Yeah, could've been different. It could've been, I could've had weekends off the deep end, cause I ain't want a man up, rather decent. I could've been hustling on the street corner. I could be living on the street. I could be living in a place where I never had a chance to ever get up on my feet. Could've been lost my mind and gone insane. They say that runs through your veins. My God, he created me to be the change. No hype, this is truly my life's like a movie. Truth is, you never knew me or my boo, no time for groupies or Becky's or Lucy's. I'm new through on a two-piece. No vest, Cali's too hot. I'm chillin' at my new spot. They wishin' they were Tupac. I'm wishing that they knew God. I'm wishing I could time travel. Like, what if I could've knew Pop? I'ma ask Jesus in heaven that. With my reverend, I'm never heading back. Words he told me really matter though. I'm feeling like God has been my catapult. Here's the new beginnings. Here's the new beginnings. The pull up so independent. We pull up so independent. They said we too down for the victory. Way too down for the victory. I told them the past is the history. We could essentially move as we letting it go. Here's the new beginnings. Here's the new beginnings. The pull up so independent. We pull up so independent. They say we too down for the victory. Way too down for the victory. I told them the past is the history. We could essentially move as we letting it. Go. Downtown, it's like fashion week. They asking will my passion be. I told them I'm on a new limit, like a church-going version of Master P. They high, I'm getting flyer though. I'm doing what the Messiah spoke. He the master like ice and soap. When I started, I was all types of broke. I ain't saying I'm making millions yet, but this product is moving by the boat. I ain't saying I'm at my feelings yet, but I'm learning better how to cope. Here's the new beginnings. Here's the new beginnings. The pull up so independent. We pull up so independent. They said we too down for the victory. Way too down for the victory. I told them the past is the history. We could essentially move as we letting it go. Here's the new beginnings. Here's the new beginnings. The pull up so independent. We pull up so independent. They say we too down for the victory. Way too down for the victories. I told them the past is the history. We could essentially move as we letting it.
I know that you're waiting for the new stuff, it'll come. I think that they hate that I don't care for what they've done. I moved out the city, now they sound like all my sons. They say they don't love me, but I know they sing along. I know that you're waiting for the new stuff, it'll come. I think that they hate that I don't care for what they've done. I moved out the city, now they sound like all my sons. They say they don't love me, but I know they sing along.
I did it right. They looking out for the new. I told them it's coming soon. I first gotta get it right. 5 a.m. I've been up since 9. That's a part of the pedigree. I can't help but to put in time. Clocking in like I'm Gary V. Clock in, clock out, yeah, you know what I'm about. I'ma reap what I sow even when I'm in a drought. Skirt, skirt, pull up unannounced. Chirp, chirp, oh, you birds gotta bounce. Ciao, wow. Kirk, finessing with style. My child, you act so wild, like when I was 10 years old. Getting faded off the communion. Munchkins are getting old, but I never stop improving. I told you I did it right. I told you I did it right. They stopped while I kept it moving. Now they watching all my maneuvers.
I know that you're waiting for the new stuff, it'll come. I think that they hate that I don't care for what they've done. I moved out the city, now they sound like all my sons. They say they don't love me, but I know they sing along. I know that you're waiting for the new stuff, it'll come. I think that they hate that I don't care for what they've done. I moved out the city, now they sound like all my sons. They say they don't love me, but I know they sing along.
Middle finger to the industry while I'm giving up praises to my God. Why continue to mention me if you think this thing was never in my odds? Acting like I ain't do diddly, thinking too smart, you can never belittle me mentally. I do not have time to kick it, you getting a yellow card, filling the penalty ticket. Get it? It's okay if my goals went over your head. Get it? I put my soul over ever getting bread. Live it. Not just talk about it, but we can talk about it. All these secret fans I got, all fanatic, and they all sing along. All imaginary songs I'm on, they missing phone. I'm feeling strong, the ceiling's gone, my son was born. I gave him life, he gave me more. I raised him right, you can't ignore the fruit of sight. The quiet storm, raise the price, it changed my life. I've been reformed, the saint, the norm, day in a life. Raised with the Christ, so I rise above it. They say they don't like it, but I know they love it.
I know that you're waiting for the new stuff, it'll come. I think that they hate that I don't care for what they've done. I moved out the city, now they sound like all my sons. They say they don't love me, but I know they sing along. I know that you're waiting for the new stuff, it'll come. I think that they hate that I don't care for what they've done. I moved out the city, now they sound like all my sons. They say they don't love me, but I know they sing along.
Yeah. I've been thriving in what you would probably call the underground. Raining down on my parade, they wanna steal my thunder now. Learning lessons, getting questions, what I'm gonna do next. Dropping weeklies, come and meet me, guess I got a new set of motivation and ideas. Doing this for like 5 years, you could double that. Any other cat probably flipped up to that humble rap. 3 records in 2 years, reflecting like who cares. Put the time in to get the flow more prefected from my peers. But man, I've been so done rapping for other rappers. That's not really fun, it only takes you backwards. Man, I'm on the come up, yes, I'm on the come up. Motivational, but you should probably never run up. Lost a few friends, figured that I never knew them. Cause when they would come around, I'm feeling covered in manure. And that's my fault, maybe I'm off, maybe I'm lost. Maybe my cross ain't the one to bear, take some time off. But I love it here, am I weird? Cause I believe that God can use music to heal the soul. But I'm still having trouble letting go of the control. They ask me how I'm doing, I tell them I don't know. I don't know. So I had to hit the reset and reset. But I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool. I just had to hit the reset to reset. But I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool. I just had to hit the reset. So many questions and so little answers, but sweet is the aroma like blackberry molasses. They said I was the least likely to succeed in the masses. I'm following to lead and it's okay if they surpass us. In a minute it's something an insecure rapper can't understand or affiliate. I've never been an idiot, I've never been finicky about my opinion. I'm the same person in all circles, knowing you gotta take the good with the bad, the pleasant with the toxic and the hurtful. It's universal, it's something I don't give a lot of time to, cause I don't try to. So why would you be so confined to the words they use to define you? That's only something God can do. So I believe that God can use music to heal the soul. But I'm still having trouble letting go of the control. They ask me how I'm doing, I tell them I don't know. I don't know. So I had to hit the reset and reset. But I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool. I just had to hit the reset to reset. But I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool. I just had to hit the reset. I just want you to know, on this one, I'ma keep it candid, feast the famine. I've been high, I've been stranded, I've been low, I've been damaged. Through it all, I would never change a thing, hoping I can seize the day. All I'm really left to say is, my God, would you look at my God? My God, I'm an independent artist, so what that really means, if I don't do shows, I don't really eat. Don't you get confused, not here to complain, cause it's been 2 years since I worked a day job. My God, would you look at my God? My God, would you look at my God? Keep providing while the enemy keep on lying, trying to get up under my skin, never knowing that my heart has already been as iron. I remember not too long ago when I used to beg to perform. Now I'm getting paid, that's almost the norm. Rocking coast to coast, never seen two cities that are the same. And my mama thinking maybe that I'm insane, maybe I should get a stable job again. No way, mama, yup, that's alright. Up every night like all night, feeling like I finally cracked the code. Getting some paper you cannot oppose. Wisdom is proven by what she had chose. I was so broke that I almost implode. Did but I didn't, if I only knew then but I didn't. Would have I listened? Who knows? I'm just happy to be doing some shows. I'm just happy to be doing my job. A full-time rapper, feeling so odd. My God, would you look at my God? My God, would you look at my God? Keep providing, no need to be eyeing me like I'm any different. I'm just being who I am, yeah. My God, would you look at my God? My God, would you look at my I'm going to these shows in some of my favorite places, guess you could say Seattle and Boston, making me feel so anxious in a good way. I'm really looking forward to seeing familiar faces. In Toronto, they got me feeling like I'm breaking out of the Matrix. Where could I go? New York, what all my people doing rap just for sport? If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. So I'm feeling really good that they're showing me support. City never sleeps, but I love rocking on the east. Take it on down south, all the way to H-Town. Few places stay down like my home. I love to do shows, but I hate being gone from the west. Everything we do for the left. Southern California, so the view is the best. North County is the fuel in my breath, and I came back to life when I knew I was blessed. My God, would you look at my God? My God, would you look at my God? Keep providing, no need to be eyeing me like I'm any different. I'm just being who I am, yeah. My God, would you look at my God? My God, would you look at my God? Summer 17, nothing like Aubrey's version. No need to smoke the grass, see, cause I be certain. Already high, but underrated like Kyrie Irving. You still King James, taking L's, how I be learning now. To all my grads, I gotta say congratulations. I'm the college dropout, he still walked for his graduation. Can't believe that really happened like this year's inauguration. Guess if we wanna see change, we gotta be a bit more patient. like when Snapchat dropped them glasses, then Instagram decided to drop it on its assets. Whoever thought Mark Zucks could be a maverick? I guess more like a pirate who ain't caring, being savage. Now if Johnny Depp could only stop living so lavish. I mean, flying commercial ain't the way I'd probably have it, but Tupac's the movie drop, now everyone's the new Pac. And coming out the woodwork, everyone seems to have new Pac. Like Young Thug saying he the thug Pac never got to be. He must be sipping on some new specialty kind of lean. What is you doing, baby? Don't get you ruined, baby. The Peter Piper take you underground like sewers, baby. What is you doing, baby? That's not where you wanna end up. Like academics being confronted by Vic-Minster. The everyday struggle continues on its odyssey. Mobbing deep, gotta send a RP to Prodigy.
You meet your match, wait and see.
Yeah. I'd rather glorify the hustle than to glorify the struggle. Look, I've been repping the King's dream, that's never put me in no bubble. You see, 10 years in my character that still never crumbled. Yup. And some things you won't learn till your soul ends up humble. Now, I done forgot better raps than you've ever thought of. At this point I do this so my people don't get caught up in the same mistakes, those don't need to be brought up. Just watch how you speak on my name before you get slaughtered. I'm honored that I'm on your mind almost all the time. Narcissistic personality or borderline. Feeling mortified, total line to sort of lie. Get you caught up in your own distorted mind. Why? Maybe I should stop, I'ma do the opposite. Vantage point is different, don't need no binoculars. We can't see the future but acknowledge the past. We dealing with the same things that's been holding us back. Indy Jones, back with a trendy flow. I'm still trying to find my voice in this here scenario. Here we go, I was just a little lad, had a few things to say. They ain't wanna hear me though, that's not where I place the blame. Never wanna chase the fame, never wanna play a part. I wear my heart on my sleeve, that's also why I place my art. I don't have no time for games, flow is intended to go over your head. So I don't recommend that you face the flame. Hit a killer Philistine, but I need to see some games. Hit him with the creatine, MJ with the fadeaway. Wait, you should watch my day-to-day. The hustle of an immigrant who never needed a cosign to come up more legitimacy. I've never been into it, the people could be so blind. How does that diminish my work ethic and grind is the part I can control. When they finally leave the air, I can speak into their soul. Whoa, maybe I should stop, I'ma do the opposite. Vantage point is different, don't need no binoculars. We can't see the future but acknowledge the past. We dealing with the same things that's been holding us back. See, ain't no holding us back. Open our eyes to see now, ain't no holding us back. See, ain't no holding us back. Open our eyes to see now, ain't no holding us back. See.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh.
So, never thought I'd own it. Now on a mission to kill every single opponent. Oh, they asking but they don't want it. The answer to all their questions is simply just a proponent of owning insecurities. I ain't owning that. I'm just trying to get home, I don't care where the corona's at. I'm just trying to add a few notes to my almanac. Not holding back, we brought it back. The bomber jack, the coldest cats. Corner ain't coldest back, that whole team been dead though. Thinking and digging below the surface, but they move cause we said so. Taking a trick in the moment that may be best, shit just let go. Move on to the dollars, even the vatos don't count pesos. It's not cool, like something we all do, like getting degrees that none of us ever use. The higher Fahrenheit, got the air feeling tight. Feeling like any stage, any crowd I'll kill tonight. They steady tryna figure me out. Stop tryna figure me out. They still tryna figure me out. Stop tryna figure me out. I groove, move, live, life, slow. Don't care what it seems like. Move, groove, live, life, slow. Don't care what it seems like. It's funny now, if it don't make sense, they talking about money now. Like, why you trying to count another man's pockets? Man, that's puppy chow, dummy foul. Like it ain't my fault you walked in with a bummy style. Now every rap you rap is the same. Don't be such a grumpy child. Looking for the next level of my Americana apparel. Flow flowing with milk and honey, I'ma dance all over the pharaoh. Get back to the payroll, maybe better to lay low. The disciplined pursuit of less is starting to make its case known. I'm comfortable in being whatever God made me. Lately, I've been living my more faith than less safety, and that makes the naysayers get all the way in they feeling. As the holiday keeps on building, I'm on vacation, I'm on this feeling, I'm on this feeling. I am the awesomest, I am the arsonist, I am the one that set the fire ablaze, but yet the cautionist. I tend to walk in the dichotomy, but I am not a partialist. I could do nothing apart from His grace, gives me the confidence, peace. They steady tryna figure me out. Stop tryna figure me out. They still tryna figure me out. Stop tryna figure me out. I groove, move, live, life, slow. Don't care what it seems like. Move, groove, live, life, slow. Don't care what it seems like.
Hollywood cook with a touch of under the cover scene. Wasn't really with it, they looking, God, what you done to me. You need a better barber, you're out of line like my cousin G. And you can keep me married, I'm higher than you could ever be. I'm relevant, now that this planet still in my element. I'm elegant, pedigree proven, I'm with the heavens in this regiment. My brothers and sisters got bullets and blisters. My set off was glitter, y'all rappers got glitter, but I bleed gold like a Midas, I'm not your highness. Please don't piss me off, I might whip your highness. Yo, who the finest, know where the finest, y'all mountain climbers. I just speak at the movies out the way like it's Luda. I'm a firm believer in picking out the switch that you beat with. What truth do you keep with? The only truth there is, and I don't know if you seeing this. I'm seeking, I ain't got no ceiling. Peep the dry bar, I'm peeling. I'm Peter Pan, ain't no hook, but I'm reeling. They bump your feelings.
They steady tryna figure me out. Stop tryna figure me out. They still tryna figure me out. Stop tryna figure me out. I groove, move, live, life slow, don't care what it seems like. Move, groove, live life slow, don't care what it seems like. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I feel taken advantage of, and now I'm damaged up. I'm just a means to an end until they had enough. I used to be treated different, I guess the man above had different plans for me, apparently a fantasy, thinking whoever handled me I really cared. But I'm really just a commodity, expressing what is audibly somebody else's vision all up in the air. Waves, it's all about the vibrations, but what about mine? Thought I'd see the nations, but I only exist to fill space and capture time. And I've been fighting this temptation to drop the line, like mid-statement, like what you gonna do to try to pass the time? See, I was okay with only being used by one, but then I started getting passed around and used by some that never understood my intricate worth. Got the wind knocked out of me, now my diaphragm hurt. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, I was dry one too many times, I needed a refill. With a little help, the pieces got rebuilt. Truth is, I needed a break. Took me back when I was living in the factory safe. For many greasy handshakes, talking behind my back fake, but never had the goal to say anything to my face. That can't be how my master feel. I gave you mass appeal, now you gotta slow down and learn to swallow this massive pill. Without me, there is no show, there is no sound. The voice you have cannot be heard, projected out. I am the post you took for granted, can't understand it, no need to panic, I'll break it down. I'm simply just a mic, right? Not even an instrument, only amplify what you like, right? Here to express whatever your life's like, rhyming words, good or bad, truth or lie, wrong or right, on or off, key to life. Watch your mouth, treat it right. I just might bust your lip, chip a tooth. Engine night from a height to a low. Put me down, I'ma go to a home. I ain't passed around no more. Well, other mics get the best of me, and I could be better. You serving in my specialty. Question: if a colorblind man doesn't know he can't see color, is his affliction even real? Meaning, if I don't see the details prevail and we fail, will it change how I feel? I'd like to take a moment to make an appeal. If ignorance is bliss and we don't know what we missing, maybe we should stay blind or at least remain distant. For an instance, I heard pressure was a good thing. Good thing, good thing, good thing. See, I've been so anxious lately, feeling weighty. This is crazy, someone save me. This just ain't me, and I'm wishing that my crew came. They ain't come. So I'm here alone, self-imposed on the phone, acting like I don't care, nonchalant. I don't know, I'm not here. I should keep my opinion to myself, but maybe it could be true. What if it could be truth? Lie. If a people say they don't see color, but keep acting off of a perceived color in the nation of red, white, and blue, divided by black and white, what do we do? Who do you think you are? With that yakety yak, don't talk back, please don't act like you have any answers or an antidote, so we don't need so many chances. If knowledge is power and wisdom is key, why do we throw away everything that we know cause we just wanna be free? See, information alone, that cannot save you. But when you apply what you already know, that's when God can change you. But what do I know? I'm not an angel. I just don't want you to repeat the same things that's always enslaved you. Be faithful. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. May the things that's in your heart, what your life will really follow. I'm learning and learning it, learning and earning it. I'm learning and learning it, learning it, learning and earning it. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. May the things that's in your heart, what your life will really follow. I'm learning and learning it, learning and earning it. I'm learning and learning it, learning it, learning and earning it.
Lot of shit on my mind, a lot of things on my plate. A lot of people walking way out of line, quick to put them in their place. Everyone wanna act savage till they meet a real savage, wreaking havoc, then they stop. Ain't nobody wanna be faithful, like tasteful, praise God till they heart dry. But that's life. I think about shit every night. I think about the ways I ain't right, how I'ma take flight with my fam out of sight. Only so much you could do, gotta count up all the blessings. Everything I did wrong, man, I waited too long, but it's life teach you lessons.
May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. May the things that's in your heart, what your life will really follow. I'm learning and learning it, learning and earning it. worst of your tomorrows. May the things that's in your heart, what your life will really follow. I'm learning and learning it, learning and earning it. I'm learning and learning it, learning it. I'm learning and earning it. It's funny when the folks who tend to talk the most always act like they got the whole world figured out. Hard for me to digest when you try to speak or believe any single word coming at your mouth. If actions speak louder than words, it's so absurd that you're still talking to me. Why would I take the advice of someone like you who don't practice their speech? Less talking, more doing. All I wanna see is less fucking, more doing. All I wanna see is less fucking, more doing. All I wanna see is less talking, more doing. Less talking, more doing, yeah. Everyone's an expert. Everyone makes music to make you bob your head till your neck hurt. Every struggle rapper became Dexter, killing rappers and chopping bodies and turn around, give a lecture. Everybody got their own brand, their own label, their own fans, their own goals, their own plans. And everybody is the greatest in their own eyes, their own friends, they do lie and so well. Who can you trust? Who can you trust? Everybody got something to say, nothing to touch that's tangible. Feeling the rush, these cannibals eating us up and never once are they building us up, stirring a pot like we animals. I figured it out, they in a rut so they challenge you. I figured it out, they're holding you to a standard but aren't living it out. It's funny when the folks who tend to talk the most always act like they got the whole world figured out. Hard for me to digest when you try to speak or believe any single word coming at your mouth. If actions speak louder than words, it's so absurd that you're still talking to me. Why would I take the advice of someone like you who don't practice their speech? Less talking, more doing. All I wanna see is less fucking, more doing. All I wanna see is less fucking, more doing. All I wanna see is less talking, more doing. Less talking, more doing, yeah. If I could just escape the chatter, I could really climb the ladder. I could really make this moment count. I'm on a roll. I don't wanna see them battered anymore. Dreams shattered, trying to tell them, but they keep saying that they know. So, where do I begin? Where have you all been? Why do we pretend like we got it all together? There's no need to condescend. When somebody's taking advantage of, that's when we must defend. And we can't take for granted this moment, cause it almost didn't happen. So I'm finna own it with my actions. Oh, it's funny, you think I'm rapping. I think I'm activating people to live with passion. Ask them, I think I'm activating the passive aggressive people from ceasing to exist in my pasture. Ask them, no, don't really, cause people get delusional and start talking filthy, silly, rabbit, trying to grab it from a savage, ended up dissatisfied, wishing that he never had it. Or rather that it never had you. I ain't never been afraid to tackle when it's taboo. But if I could just escape the chatter, I could really climb the ladder. I could really make this moment count. I'm on a roll. I don't wanna see them battered anymore. Dreams shattered, trying to tell them, but they keep saying that they know. Now I'm really trying to get up out of my head, wishing all of these thoughts could be silenced. But I'm still feeling good, cause I know what I got, and I know who I'm not, my assignment. Yeah, I started solo. They ain't really believe I could carve out my own lane, they just copy the rest. I tend to think that's lame, what an obvious mess. But honestly, the opposite may also be true. Like I might be insane trying to do what I do. It's like I done restarted as a full-time artist, but I'm never departed from the carnage I spew. Hopefully my karma is cool, and if it's not, it's okay, cause Jesus died for the dude. I've been in these corporate offices, a few of them cool, quick to give you a budget for so to help you recoup. How does the system of debt really make any sense? I'd rather make my own dollars even if I'm making less. But ain't nobody trying to hear that. They just want the money and the fame, you can hear that. Yeah, Indie Jones, trendy flow, keep it low. I'm just trying to rise past the cynical. Let it show, 90s glow, really bow. I'ma keep them L's to a minimal. Pretty bold, really cold, I suppose. You should fall back with them subliminals. I fell forward, never can. Who laughed at the step the bars up? Now I'm on a new path. New Jack City, the new trap. I pop silly like Fat Smitty. Not only do I want a two-pack, but I want Biggie connects like Diddy. Running through the city in the masters of my own. They can plagiarize, but this passage is my own. Trying to memorize, cause the master of my home ain't nobody else but God. That's who's sitting on the throne. Yeah, that's who's sitting on the throne. It all started with Columbia, but sending your demo to a major label at 16 will humble ya. I opened the mail and stumbled upon a reply. Fumbled to get it open, I read it then wondered why. They said they were not interested, I'm shocked they took out the time to send me a letter back, cause the music was pretty whack. I kept it still all intact, I bet it matter of fact. Few years later, Rockets 50 said they'll put us on the map. It ain't crack like that. I thought we finally made it, dropping projects back to back. Talking to syntax, I was honestly confused why they were putting out the records that they chose to. Now it's like breaks over, we dropped a song a week. I learned so much from hanging with the guys over at Reach. But Lecrae was clear that we were way too underground, even though Kendrick and Cole started to bubble now. I guess he never really saw the vision, but it's cool, I'm grateful for all the wisdom. Confused at times for all the whack cosigns, but what do I know? I'm just trying to get mines. Back on my solo grind, still trying to find a home. I couldn't sign to a label, so I started my own. And then I signed myself, then I signed my bros into the Dream Junkies. We at like 5 a show. We taking meetings now, cause John finally blew. But these record company people must have me confused. We dodged a few bullets, but our friendship ain't make it through. The money changed us, if I'm gonna keep it true. Is it arrogant to think we could've done it on our own? Guess now we'll never know. I learned a lot from Interscope, I learned a lot from Atlantic. The major label Advantage is making us believe we need their money to have a stab at it. I guess they never really saw the vision, but it's cool, I'm grateful for all the wisdom. Confused at times for all the whack cosigns, but what do I know? I'm just trying to get mine. Stayed on my solo grind and built my own home. I couldn't sign to a label, so I started my own. I don't need your advance, cause that's really a loan. Use my own cash flow, my masters are my own. They talking 20-80, how about like 80-20? I'm finna make this money, you cannot take it from me. Time to strong on the beast, a legacy to seek. I drop a song a week for my son and my niece. I do like 3 a day, man, who got time to sleep? My mama's getting older and her health is getting weak. I ain't got time to speak, trying to buy a few homes. I couldn't sign to a label, so I started my own. They must have never got to see the vision, but it's cool, I'm grateful for all the wisdom. And if you never really got this vision, it's cool, it's never really my decision.
I'm in need of your mercy with a touch of your grace. You see me down on my knees, always seeking your face. Lord, this life is so crazy, there's so much I can say when I pray, but I hear you telling me to take a break, saying wait on me, wait on me. I know you're hearing my prayers, know you never fail us. That's what gives me confidence to wait.
How to wind up in the same place, living reckless. Been sitting in church all these years, did I miss the message? God. And I thought by this point I would've been learned my lesson. Nah, I used to love the good news, now holla I stop the presses. Stop the presses of this episode. I feel exposed, don't wanna lose my blessing. Lord, what happened, oh, to my soul? I was so bold, but now I'm breathless. Breathe the spirit right into my lungs. All I wanna do is sing along. I'm learning how to finally write the song to you. Maybe I've been knowing all along what to do. Maybe I'm afraid to smile like Kyle. Maybe I'm afraid of what I feel. Rewrote this verse a couple times. First time I kept it way too real. Kept it way too. Then I finally heard nothing can separate you from the love of God. Why this world hates you? Will they hate me too? Would I bear my cross? Would I die for truth? I don't know. I feel like I've been the coward from long time ago. Will you empower and show me how to slow my roll? Cause I just wanna go. I just wanna go. But I really need to slow. I really need to slow down.
I'm in need of your mercy with a touch of your grace. You see me down on my knees, always seeking your face. Lord, this life is so crazy. There's so much I can say when I pray, but I hear you telling me to take a break, saying wait on me, wait on me. I know you're hearing my prayers, know you never fail us. That's what gives me confidence to wait.
I wrote this right before I fell into a deep depression. Yeah, it's hard to be called by God when your soul got weak reception. Yeah, 20K followers on the IG, yeah, man, it seems impressive. But tell me, what's the point of making moves if you get lost each direction? On the real, like a fishing rod, I've been tripping, God, I just need a blessing. All these problems really hitting hard, I've been switching guards, trying to seek protection. Losing focus, got my vision scarred, now it's getting hard, finding deep reflection. Thousand messages and different calls, trying to get involved, I just need a second, I just need a second. Just take time to breathe, get away to a kind of with a view. Pray to him while my soul can feel the breeze. Step back and tell Rich I need the booth. Lay a verse and just let my problems bleed. Step back and praise God through it all. Dog, I swear this will put my mind at ease. But you won't understand, you just won't understand. They don't ever see all the stress in my mind. Talk to a man paralyzed from the neck down, and he told me take it one step at a time. I know now, maybe I should slow down.
I'm in need of your mercy with a touch of your grace. You see me down on my knees, always seeking your face. Lord, this life is so crazy. There's so much I can say when I pray, but I hear you telling me to take a break, saying wait on me, wait on me. I know you're hearing my prayers, know you never fail us. That's what gives me confidence to wait.
Your will is in your ways, and help my thoughts and what I want not get in your way. And help me not be so honest that I forget your truth. And help me not be so authentic that I forget what it's like to walk authentically with you. Your way is in your will, and your will is in your ways. A generation that's so obsessed with being real, we'd rather be real than do what you say. Your will is in your ways. So help me know your ways. Help me do things your way. Help me be independent of the shackles they lay. Help me be so transformed by your word that I'm independent of any words they say. Help me love they who think they are smarter than you and can care less about your ways. Help me to love well but not cheapen your grace. Help me remember that sin can be anything done outside of faith. Help me to have more faith. Give me a deeper hunger for your truth. Thank you for shaking my tree. Please bring more depth to the root. Help me to not take any offense, even when the offense was intended to hurt. Please help fortify my mind and empower me for your work. Your will is in your ways, and your ways are in your will. Please transform me from the inside out so that your ways become my will.